Guys, welcome back. I hope everyone's enjoying their Labor Day weekend thus far. Today's video is going to be more of an educational type video regarding your favorite beauty products. So if you like to see when it's time to throw away that favorite lipstick of yours, then just keep watching. So I know it's not easy always to part with our favorite beauty products. There comes a point in time where sanitation plays a major factor in when it's time to part ways. Come to find that some items last a lot longer than you expected and some not so much. But nonetheless, let's jump into some of the most used beauty products and give you an idea of when it's time to toss the tube. First product is mascara. The typical life expectancy for a mascara is 3 months. Now, just for sanitation purposes, again, it is important that you discard your mascaras after 3 months. Do we always do that? No. I personally am guilty of keeping it months longer, but do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. The purpose or the reason that you should throw out your mascara after 3 months is because the wand that applies your actual mascara to your lashes transfers bacteria from your eye back into the tube. Not only does that become an issue over time where you may start to develop cysts or just irritation to your eyes in general, also pumping the wand will cause your mascara to dry out even quicker eventually. So just a couple rules of thumb: don't pump the wand, and after 3 months, just go ahead and toss it out. The second item is your eyeliner. Pretty much the same rule applies to the eyeliner as the mascara, especially when we are discussing liquid liners. Same thing there. You've got a transfer of bacteria from the eyes to the tube, so it's also good to toss those after 3 months. Now, the eyeliners that you can sharpen, the wooden ones, those you can probably get 6 months usage out of. Those do not transfer bacteria in the same manner, and because they are able to be sharpened, you can actually wipe the tips off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol to disinfect. So you get a lot longer wear and tear on a wooden eyeliner pencil versus a liquid or retractable eyeliner pencil. The next item is your creamy products. This includes your foundations, your creamy blushes, your concealers, things like that. You can actually get up to a year's usage out of these products. Now, if you're going to use your fingers to apply them from the tube itself to your face, we can cut that time in half to 6 months, because again, that's a transfer of bacteria. So just to maintain the color balance in your creamy products, over time they start to discolor and fade, or maybe they just won't apply the same. You only want to keep them for a maximum of a year. Next is your hair care products. This includes shampoos, hairsprays, mousses, anything you can think of that pertains to the hair. You can actually get up to a year or two depending on how you maintain that product. As long as you keep the products closed, and that means apply the cap back onto it after each use, the longer it will stay fresh. So fresher products equals what? Longer life expectancy. So again, depending on the product, you can get 1 to 2 years out of the product if you remember to put the cap back on it after each use. Same rule goes for skincare products. So your face creams, your day creams, your night creams, your primers, things like that, they can all get a year or two's worth of use out of them, aside from the fact that we'll probably run out of it before that time comes. But you get what I'm saying. If you keep it fresh, keep it closed, it's going to last longer. For sunblock, ironically enough, they probably only last about a year, and the reason being the heat and sun actually cause the product to break down. So you don't want to keep sunblock longer than a year, especially if you don't store it properly. For all lip products, your lip glosses, your lipsticks, whatever it may be, these things are going to probably last about 2 years. After that, they become a little bit drier, they have a change in the hue, you know, it just doesn't apply the same. You might get a little bit more cakey, flaky, and it's just not the same. So after 2 years, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to part ways with that favorite MAC lipstick or whatever it may be. This rule also applies for nail polishes. After 2 years, the coats start to go on a little bit thicker. Now, all of your pressed and loose powders stay germ-free for about 2 years. They may start to go on a little bit faded or streaky after that. So anytime that happens, you can also use rubbing alcohol to kind of restore the compact, well, more for the pressed powders. You can use a little bit of rubbing alcohol to restore those, especially if they break or crack. That's a good little life hack right there for you. When it comes to fragrances such as perfumes and body oils, things like that, you don't want to keep them any longer than 5 years. And most of us, unless you have a huge collection, we use our products or our perfumes in less than 5 years. But after that time, they become not as fragrant. The smell, it still smells good, but it's not as strong or noticeable. So it really won't last as long throughout the day as a newer bottle of perfume normally would. So those are 10 items that you can now get a better gauge on when to toss or keep. And like I said, some things may last a lot longer than you expected and some not so much. But hopefully that information was beneficial to you all and you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share it. Also, don't forget to head on over to Instagram and Snapchat and follow me at ouiouicherokee. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.